Hi everyone, great to be back for another episode of Taking Care of Business in these crazy times that we're facing at the moment. Had a lot of great feedback on our last video, particularly from some good mates of mine who gave me some feedback on the size of the shirt I was wearing and told me to dress more appropriately this time. So hopefully you're happy guys with what I've got on today. So obviously some things have changed and continuing to change in the world with government stimulus packages, forced closures, etc. that's happening. So just keen to revisit what we're looking at and making sure we can give you some advice and a few plans and strategies to work through for the next couple of weeks. So some of you may have seen before some of our other videos where we're focused on leadership. Vital time for leaders in businesses to be really focusing on their team and where they're driving their business. The first thing I'd like to show you is this slide where we talk about, with all this outside noise, you need to look at what you have control over and then what really matters and focus on that intersecting point. Then you need to have a plan to work around how are you going to influence that part. So have a day-to-day plan to work on what matters and what you have control over. There's some things you're going to have no control over and you just have to look to adapt to that or accept that that's the way it is and move on and do what you can about what you can control. So the next step you need to take is do an analysis of your business, and you're going to be in one of three stages at the moment. The first one is survival. The second one could be that you need to pivot or adapt your business to adapt to this changing environment. Or the third area could be that you're actually looking to thrive because of some of the things that are happening. It might be great for your industry. So you then need to analyse which stage is your business at and then have a plan to work around that specific area of the business and what stage it's in. Now, happy to work with you because each stage obviously involves different steps. So really drill down into where your business is at and create not just a daily plan, maybe a weekly plan is probably as far out as you can think at the moment. I'd encourage you to try and predict your cash flow for the next month, which is going to be very difficult. But each day sit down and go, what do we need to do today to get us through if we're in survival mode? If we're in thrive mode, it could be that you need to have a strategy looking forward for a month to go, how are we going to cope with the increased demand that we're facing? Really keen to sit down with any of you who need to work through that and happy to have a discussion with you on that. The third area I'd really encourage you to look at is a break-even analysis of your business. So what do you need to turn over just to break even through this period? If that means going to the bank and talking about reducing loan commitments, putting a deferral on loan repayments or equipment finance repayments, see if you can get a reduction in interest rate, having to talk to your landlord about rent. This is a really difficult area at the moment, and all indications are that government will release something on rent relief, but at the moment we've got no indication apart from having a discussion with your landlord. So you really need to start those conversations and be armed with information showing what's happening to your business regarding reduced turnover, regarding less foot traffic coming through your store because of what's happening. So have that discussion. Have a discussion with your team about wages. We've obviously got JobKeeper payment coming up, which will help a lot of people, but importantly that doesn't start coming through from a cash flow point of view until May. So you need to be talking about to your team, how do we survive this next 3 to 4 weeks paying wages, given we're not going to get that money for another month. I did talk in my last video about cutting costs where possible, reviewing your general insurance, your car insurance, your house insurance, your business public liability insurance, etc. This is a great opportunity to do that. One thing to consider too is advertising. So people think I'm going to cut costs, I'm going to stop advertising. I'd really ask you to think seriously about what you do advertising wise and be strategic about it. This could be an opportunity for you to develop an online store, really improve your website, look at your social media pages. You could have the opportunities to sell products a different way that you've never had before in a really cost-effective manner. So be sure you have some sort of plan as to how you're going to do your marketing to get through. And the last tip I'd like to give you is to be really informed and get advice. So talk to your advisor, look at social media pages, I'd encourage you to go and have a look at the information hub on our website, where the website address is below. And it also, one of the things you could do, the government has released not only its own app, but it's released its WhatsApp version so that you can get a daily update via WhatsApp. The instructions will be in this video so you can follow those. So that's important for you to do. The more informed you are, the more advice you get. Yes, it may cost money, but it could be money well spent for you to actually then be informed and at least know what is happening in your business and what decisions you can and can't make in relation to staffing, in relation to paying rent, in relation to deferring loan repayments. Register for the JobKeeper payment. You need to go online and register your interest, so that's important to do that. It's also important to get your BAS done as quickly as you can so that any cash boost you're entitled to can come to you by the 28th of April. Finally, guys, we are here to help. That's what we're about. We're about helping people. So please, if you are struggling or needing information, visit our website, visit our social media pages. By all means, give us a call on our number. The girls are still in the office here taking phone calls and passing them through the messages to our team who are working remotely. We can have Zoom meetings with you. We're experts on Zoom, or have become so in the last week and a half. But more importantly, take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of your team. If your team's needing some counselling help or some mental health help, great areas out there, especially from local service providers. So visit the Toowoomba Chamber or Google local employee assistance programs that may be able to help. We're running webinars also to help business leaders with their leadership, with educating their team on what to do during a tight time like this that could become recession-like. Happy to help and talk to you in those areas about what the costs are with those and how we can help your team. Take care, everyone. Thanks.